Hey guys, we're here. We're safe. Everything's good. We're still alive. We're still around. So listen, we have been so busy. We apologize for not having a video out, but we have been so incredibly busy. James has been working and hauling RVs, and we have been at our first camp workshop for the last 6 weeks. We've been camp hosting and working as lighthouse hosts at the state park, Huntington Island State Park. So it has been a fantastic, positive experience. Very good. Very good. Yeah. We have absolutely enjoyed ourselves, and the kids have learned a ton of history about the lighthouse, about the islands, about the turtles, about the wildlife here on the island.
And of course, Jake has caught big fish. He caught a 20-inch flounder and then a 40-some-inch bull red, which I'll try and put a picture in here of.
But we just wanted to bring you along with us and show you a day in the life of a lighthouse host. Come on.
Say hi, Autumn.
Hi, Autumn.
Oh, jeez. We're going to take you guys through what we do, opening up the exhibits and getting ready, and then the rest of the day is basically just selling tickets. $2 a person, climb the lighthouse. You can go all the way up, go around the outside on the top. It's a lot of fun.
You know you're clumsy when you can't even stay. This is the oil house. This is where they stored all the oil, right there and there. They have a bunch of facts and stuff. And then they have this picture, which is really cool, this one right here. Most people like to recreate that picture, so me, my cousin, my friend, and my brother Jacob, we all recreated it.
Here, and then that goes on top.
You must be this tall to climb. Different lighthouses.
Let me introduce you to our lighthouse keepers. These were the lighthouse keepers that were here when it was up.
They kind of look like ghosts.
They do. They give me a little bit of a jump when I come in the mornings.
One thing left to do. Let's go open the lighthouse. That means we have to climb 167 steps all the way to the top to open the doors. But at the top, we get a beautiful view and a beautiful breeze. Every day, we climb that at least twice a day to open it up, but it is beautiful. We are actually, and have been living on Huntington Island for a little over a month now. It was short notice. We didn't know what was happening, which was part of the chaos, but once we got settled in here, we absolutely love it. We're sad to be going.
Here we go.
As you know from our previous videos, we have no problem climbing stairs. It's totally easy. Go ahead. I'll speak for me. I'm in great shape. No risk of heart attack here.
This is what it's all for.
That is what it's all about. And that's the payoff. Beautiful cool breeze and an awesome view. We'll take you around the top. This over here is called the Boneyard. Huntington Island is a very natural beach, very natural island, intentionally kept that way. And this is just naturally occurring trees that are down on the coast, and they call it the Boneyard. People say, why don't you clean that up? Because that's not what this island is about. Okay, this is.
And it's really pretty to walk there.
This isn't your tourist beach. This is a natural environment that's preserved so that everybody can see it, and it is beautiful. There's pterodactyls on this beach right there. Sometimes the pelicans will fly right in front of your face. Give you some idea, here's the railing and the walkway that goes all the way around the lighthouse. And then up there is the actual light. It used to be lit with oil, but now they have a really bright LED light. It's not for navigation anymore, but it does look really cool. When you're down on the beach in the evening time, you can look up and see the lighthouse going and looking similar to what it used to.
If you look out to the ocean, you can see 40 miles out, and that's pretty crazy. And sometimes in the mornings and the evenings, there's dolphins jumping, and you can see them all, and there's a ton. And then also yesterday, like my dad was saying, down in the Boneyard, there was a turtle caught up in there last night, and they got it back into the ocean today.
What kind of turtle?
A sea turtle. Loggerhead, I'm pretty sure.
That's right. And what's special about this island with the sea turtles?
This is where they lay all their eggs, because it's a barrier island, is my guess. So it's closer up to them. They just come on the island and lay all their eggs. So last time I heard there's 13 nests of loggerhead turtle eggs on the island.
I think they're up in the 30s now.
Yeah.
So they've been doing
There's
good.
a ton.
How many eggs in a nest?
I don't know that.
Over 100.
Over 100. Okay, so this tree right down here, it has been here since before they moved this lighthouse. So it is over 100 years old.
That's crazy. Totally
Yeah.
crazy.
I know.
This is where the lighthouse keeper's house used to be, right here. All right, guys. So that is as far as general public can go, but we're going to take you up into where the lens used to be of this lighthouse and show you what that looks like up there. So a little special treat.
Dad, you can see all the way down in this hole.
So there is the hole where the rope for the weight mechanism would have went down, and it goes all the way down to the bottom where a weight would hang. And it would work kind of like a grandfather clock. They wind the weight up, and then it would come down, and that would be what would have turned the original mechanism with the oil light. So this is the last level that goes on up. No? So this is not for the public. You can see there's no handrails, and it's actually very, very hot in here. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Because there's no windows, no rails, and it's closed in glass. How hot do you think it was when they used to run this thing with the oil light? So now there's an LED light right there. And then there's a battery right there that runs the LED light. So a lot different than what it used to be. All right, y'all, so it is hot as mess up here, but pretty cool. Slightly terrifying. Amazing. This thing was created and built in 1873, and they made it and designed it so that they could move it. And they actually did move it. I believe it was out here. They brought it a mile and a quarter to where it sits now. All right, you can see we're sweating. We're gonna head back down and help Kimberly sell tickets. Going down is a lot easier. This behind me is the old lens that would have been up in that area we just showed you all the way up top there. And there would have been an oil light in here that lit it, and then that would help, I guess, send the light out. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Probably somebody watching this knows. I believe it's called a Fresnel Lens. If you know about it, leave a comment on the video and educate the rest of us. That'd be really cool. I know there's people that study this kind of thing, but stand inside that thing, that's how big it is. I was telling y'all that this thing had been moved, and it was designed to be moved. I'll show you a little bit about what I'm talking about. If you can see those squares, see there's a square there, here, and there's one here. So each of those plates weighs 1,200 pounds, and they're cast iron, and they were made to tab together and I believe to bolt together so that it could be taken apart and moved, which they did end up doing back in 1889, 1890. That whole big lighthouse is a cast iron shell all the way up there. I think there's something like 9 inches of brick lining the inside. And then if you saw the rings on the wall as we were coming down or going up, those are like cast iron thick rings where each level is. And it is just stout. It is stout. I can't imagine how many hurricanes this thing has been through. Just as strong as ever. It's amazing. Amazing engineering, amazing architecture, and amazing that they had the ambition back then to go, you know what, hey, if we need to move this, we'll move it. And think about doing that pre-1900. They weren't using the equipment we have now with the hydraulics and the cranes and all that stuff. Pretty amazing, the ambition of the American people. It was really an honor to spend our Independence Day here to think about, you know, our roots.
Like I was saying about this tree, see that cut branch up there? If you look closely, it looks like a little girl's face is up there. Because you got the hair, the eyes, and the nose, and the face. It is really creepy, especially at, like, whenever you're climbing the lighthouse by yourself. Because my imagination just automatically goes to her.
Who do you think she is?
A ghost.
Ghost of the lighthouse?
Yeah.
If you sit here in a chair long enough, selling tickets to the lighthouse, eventually you can see things. And the girl ghost of the lighthouse was revealed to us in the tree sap of this over 100-year-old tree. Dun-dun-dun-dun. We need like some psycho music to play right there. So a big part of the job of lighthouse keeping is to take photographs for people. Sometimes you get a really great camera.
Right. Okay, now hold on. You have to use mine now. Here you go.
She wants that thing off
Right.
out of her hands. I'm like that too. Like, yeah, I don't want to hold that.
Drop mine.
One of the super cool things about Hunting Island is there's being so natural and everything, there's a lot of seashells. Really great place to find seashells and shark teeth. Come by Hunting Island, go down to the beach and check it out and see what kind of seashells you can find. They are beautiful. Love, love, love the beach. Look at this. Look at that. Love it. So one of the great things about this job is that 4 of us can kind of split the duties of the lighthouse that takes care of our full hookup campsite. Maybe we'll run into Jake. He got to be a volunteer ranger this week, working with the rangers around the park, doing various things. Yesterday was directing traffic. It was the 4th of July, so it was real busy. And he's helping out with different projects and stuff like that. So really great experience for him, and great resume builder even for these guys. You know, volunteering at the lighthouse, volunteering for the state park. So pretty cool. Pretty cool for the whole family, really. Hey.
Hey,
So what you been doing today?
nothing much, just running around, checking stuff out, and then traffic.
Yeah, what kind of stuff you checking out?
The campsites, make sure everyone's out on time, make sure not too many tents on one side. Good, how about you?
Going straight?
Yes, sir.
So kind of living life on the other side of
Yep,
operations, huh? Instead of just being the camper, you're
yeah.
sort of working the place a little bit with the rangers. It's kind of cool.
Earlier, it got backed up a ton to the highway, so I had to come direct traffic.
And really, it seems like we've got to talk with the rangers quite a bit. It's been really cool to kind of be on that side of things and kind of understand what the rangers are dealing with and what they do. It looks like they basically do a little bit of everything, you know, like you said, check campsites, direct traffic, they check people are parking right, make sure nobody's drinking alcohol, and you know, all that sort of things. Of course, they, you know, got to bring us the money, and then we manage the lighthouse, and they kind of supervise that. They got the stores, and they got the nature center, and the trails, and it's a lot. And trying to recover from 2 hurricanes, and they do a lot of work, and they do a lot of good. All these folks that we've seen here from the ranger standpoint really have a heart for the island and for taking care of things. And you know, Carl's the ranger that we report to, and he's been great, really good. They're really willing to work with you, and you feel appreciated. So we've really enjoyed our time, and today is our last day. You sad to leave it all?
Yeah,
But I think Jake's also pretty excited to be going back to
back to shaping.
our hometown, so he's gonna be able to hang out with his friends and stuff, and we'll probably be there a good while. I guess we're gonna go back and do some work on our property for a little bit. Come August, we're gonna work camp at Dreher Island, so we're excited about that. It's 15 minutes from the house, but it's one of our favorite places to go even after traveling the country.
Okay, so we are gonna go for our last swim at Hunting Island Lighthouse till we come visit them again. Hopefully we'll come back, be able to come back.
Goodbye.